Hello everyone, I'm Raven from Raven Comics, and today we continue with the Robin Rises saga, where Batman, with the help of the Bat family, will try to reach Apokolips to rescue his son's body. We begin in the Batcave. Batman has gathered the family and reminds them that the last time they were all together in this place, it was because Joker wanted it that way, as we saw in Death of the Family. Tonight, they're here because Batman wants it that way. Red Hood and Batgirl still hold grudges over what Joker did to them and hope never to see what seemed like their own severed faces again. Batman understands and takes full responsibility, but today, he wants a fresh start. They've all been disconnected for too long, and from now on, for better or worse, he'll tell them the whole truth. Obviously, no one believes him, thinking that once this situation is over, everything will go back to normal. Batman promises to keep no secrets. Everyone needs to say what they think, no matter the cost. They'll hold firm through the unconditional truth now and forever. They have his word, though it doesn't change the fact that he'll still be strict with them when they work as a team. But above all, he'll be harder on himself. Bruce asks if everyone agrees. Those present say yes and remove their masks. Now that they've gotten past the first phase, it's time to move on to the second. This here is a mother box used to open a portal to another world, specifically to Apokolips, which he made a very brief visit to some time ago. Jason asks where he got the mother box. Batman says he got it from this thing. A few hours ago, the bodies of Damian and Talia were stolen from their graves by Ra's al Ghul. Then we saw what happened in the last chapter. Godfrey took Damian's sarcophagus, and Batman has only one option to recover his son. This here is the Hellbat armor. If Batman is lucky, he might get a chance to fight on Apokolips. Barbara asks if he really thinks this mission could work to bring Damian back to life. Batman tells her yes. Everyone gets ready. Tim Drake asks when they'll leave. Surprisingly, Batman tells them they're not going anywhere. No one understands what's happening. Why then, did he call them to this meeting? The Justice League turn its back on him. They're his family, and they won't let him do this alone. Batman says he doesn't want to put any of them in danger. This might be a suicide mission. Tim says they're choosing to help him. Batman refuses again. This is not a democracy. Batman will put his life at risk, and he wanted everyone to know that he respects them. The only thing he needs is for them to keep the people of Gotham safe. If for some reason he doesn't make it back, the city's future will be in their hands. Besides Jim Gordon, they're the only people he trusts completely. He's glad he had the chance to make things right with them. What he's just said is the absolute truth. If they hadn't heard it from him, they would have heard it from Alfred. So they all need to leave now. Gotham needs them. Once everyone leaves, Dick Grayson arrives at the Batcave. Batman tells him he needs two favors. The first is not to hesitate to wear the mantle. He did it quite well before. The second is to use Spiral to start several untraceable distractions. One that catches the attention of 4 individuals in 4 different parts of the world. Dick Grayson activates the program. Everything goes as planned. In different places, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Shazam appear. It seems they were tricked, and someone just wanted to distract them. Whoever is behind this managed to succeed. Diana tells Luthor that the transporter isn't working again. Lex was supposed to have updated the satellite. Luthor just says he repaired the transporters that Batman had short-circuited. Suddenly, Lex runs off. Aquaman asks Diana and Shazam to go to the satellite. Luthor arrives at the Hellbat vault, only to find it's no longer there. He feels offended. Batman felt the need to distract everyone except him and Captain Cold. Batman appears behind Luthor in the armor and tells him not to try stopping him. Lex says he's not trying to stop him, but to help him. Batman knows he's stalling until the other Justice League members arrive. Luthor has read the files on Darkseid and Apokolips. Bruce must be out of his mind if he's considering doing this. But if he's going to do it anyway, he at least has to do it right. They're on the same team. Both are incredibly wealthy mortals who play dress-up. As he said before, Lex just wants to help and is enhancing the suit's strength. Additionally, Cyborg put a tracker on it, and Lex is going to remove it. Batman is aware of the danger the suit poses to him, and some issues still need to be resolved, like the flight malfunction. In response, Lex helps him fix the flight issue but asks him to be careful. The power condenser feeds on his metabolism. If he's not careful, the suit could completely drain him. Lex regrets that Damian was lost at such a young age. Batman says he hasn't lost him. Damian didn't die. He was murdered and ripped away from his life. Bruce loves his son, and he doesn't mind risking his life to bring him back. It's time to activate the Mother Box and leave before Shazam and Wonder Woman arrive. Batman manages to open the portal just in time to get out. Diana and Shazam couldn't stop him from leaving with the suit. A few seconds later, we're on Apokolips. Batman activates the photonic camouflage, which will engage in 3 seconds. Nearby, some parademons are about to finish off a few slaves. Batman arrives just in time to save and free them. After that, he deactivates the camouflage and captures a parademon to ask where Godfrey is. Once the parademon points out his location, Batman doesn't hesitate to finish him off with a single blow. Batman moves forward, but things start to go wrong. He's only been in the suit for a few minutes, and it's already hurting him. Back in the Batcave, the Bat family members don't want to sit idle. The problem is they can't go help Batman since he took the Mother Box he had modified. Without a boom tube, there's no way to reach Apokolips. Red Robin knows there's one person who can take them there. Cyborg has the ability to create a boom tube. The problem is that he won't want to help them, so all they need to do is disarm him and load the coordinates. Barbara knows this won't be easy. He's in the big leagues. Besides, what on earth could they use to disarm him? Alfred tells them that maybe he can help them with that. But first, they need to keep Gotham safe while he contacts Batwing. They'll have to go to Batwoman. Once they reach Catherine, they simply tell her she's about to be the city's sole protector. This will only be for a while until they return. Barbara gives her a communicator, and a friend of theirs will keep her connected to the city and inform her of critical areas needing attention. After that, they leave. Later in the Batcave, Cyborg is with the Bat family, and they make him think he was called to help with the holograms Batman had left to distract the League. Since these keep appearing, the trick works perfectly, and Red Hood places a visor on Cyborg to electrocute him. Tim Drake starts working on opening the boom tube. They all feel bad about doing this to Cyborg, but it's their only option to help Batman and Damian. After some hard work, they manage to make the necessary configurations to travel to Apokolips. Everything is ready, but one thing remains. Alfred gives them pins with the Robin symbol. This is a reminder of who they're fighting for together. Cyborg's scheme is complete, and they manage to open the boom tube. Just as they go through the portal, Cyborg wakes up and goes after them, managing to pass through the portal as well. Titus, the Wayne family dog, bites Cyborg and also arrives at Apokolips. On Apokolips, Batman keeps moving forward, taking down anyone who gets in his way. All he wants is to find Godfrey. This continues until he finally reaches his opponent. The first thing Godfrey does is shoot him, but the bullets have no effect. Then he tells Batman he will pay for killing his men. Batman replies that they're not dead. Their energy was drained, and they can't stand and fight at the same time. Batman grabs Godfrey and demands to be taken to his son right now. Otherwise, he'll start draining his energy too. Elsewhere on the planet, the Bat family has just arrived, and Cyborg followed them. Tim tries to apologize. Cyborg tells him they'll skip all that and get to work together to find Batman. We shift to Kalibak, who has the Chaos Fragment and Damian's sarcophagus in his possession. The Chaos Cannon has been activated, and the target is being located and secured. He's doing this for his father, for Apokolips. Everything is ready, and the order is given to fire. Kalibak fires, and we see how he destroys a nearby planet. Batman and the Bat family witness this incredible attack. The Bat continues interrogating Godfrey, who tells him that Darkseid's son possesses the Chaos Fragment in his son's sarcophagus. Kalibak is a special weapon that can consume and transfer the life force of any planet he targets. Godfrey offers to take him to his boss, but Batman ignores him and slams him to the ground. Batman advances, but his vital signs are dropping. The energy exchange capacitor is destabilizing, metabolic consumption is increasing, and his life force is depleting. Meanwhile, the Bat family is fighting alongside Cyborg. No matter how many enemies they defeat, more and more keep appearing. We return to Kalibak, who wants to aim the Chaos Cannon at other planets. This time, it must be one with inhabitants. That way, he can bring more life force to Apokolips. One of his subordinates tells him that Darkseid should make that decision. Kalibak immediately kills him. Then he orders the coordinates to be set to destroy a new planet. Suddenly, Kalibak receives new information. An unknown intruder is approaching his location. Kalibak instructs that he not be interrupted and to use any artillery to confront the intruder. He is confident his troops will take care of that lone worm. Well, that's what he thought. Batman takes down anyone who stands in his way. Batman says that if he wants to send an entire army against him, he'd better do it now. Bruce defeats another army of parademons, but the pain is overwhelming. The suit is consuming him. Heavy artillery arrives, and they tell him that it doesn't matter who he is. He should prepare to be incinerated. You want to know who I am? I'm Batman. The Bat also takes down the artillery, but then he's captured. Nearby, the Bat family and Cyborg have found him. Batman continues to fight and manages to break free from his restraints. Then he strikes his opponents while having visions of the past. It's a complete massacre, and Batgirl has no choice but to step in and stop him. He's here for his son Damian, and they're all here for Bruce. He must show mercy to his opponents, and together, they'll do what needs to be done. Batman tells them that Gotham depended on them, and he's sure they left the city in good hands. There's no time for explanations. Many things need to go right for this to work. The main thing is to get Darkseid's attention. Everything he's doing is strategically planned to confront Darkseid and bring Damian back. The cannon is charging and will soon fire again on another planet. He needs to stop it immediately. Batman and the others reach the cannon. The first thing he does is deliver a powerful blow to Kalibak and ask him where his son is. Meanwhile, Titus has found the sarcophagus, and Tim Drake immediately informs Batman. Cyborg also plays his part and destroys the cannon. Kalibak recovers from the blow and tries to go after Batman. He wants to decorate this chamber with all of his entrails. Kalibak attempts to strike, but Batman dodges easily. Then he takes his weapon. Batman asks if he'd mind if he borrows that and at the same time tears out his hair. Batman uses Kalibak's weapon to attack him and leave him on the ground. Cyborg says he'll interface with the cannon and set a detonation timer to eliminate the rest. So Batman needs to start opening the boom tube to leave this place. Suddenly, Cyborg is attacked. Darkseid is responsible for the attack. Batman simply tells him that he was waiting for him to show up. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.